Hi, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Historically Marked. I am in Kansas, Galena, Kansas, on the east side, and this is a Route 66 episode, and I'm going to show you some of the great stuff that I've already discovered. And I'm outside Luigi's pit stop. I'll be heading that way to cars on the route, but I'll show you those in this episode. But I think I'll show you a few things here at this stop, which is definitely worth stopping at, so here we go. Alright, so obviously this is where you can get your photos taken. Yes, Toto, there is Route 66 in Kansas. You can sign your names. Kansas's nickname is the Sunflower State. And I've been to Kansas many times, and yes, there is no shortage of sunflowers. Here's another great mural. You can also sign your name. And this is one of those mileposts, and it doesn't say anything about St. Louis or Chicago. Surprisingly, because Chicago is the other end, but Santa Monica up here is 1701 miles, Amarillo 474 miles, Springfield, Illinois 329 miles, and the Rainbow Bridge is 6.3 miles. Howdy, y'all. And then here's about all the states that are represented on Route 66. Like that one's Texas, that one's Kansas. And then the lady who was here at the spot, she was telling me about these ghost bikes that are found, and this is in memory of 2 Germans who were killed while bicycling Route 66. This happened May 8th, 2018, tragically. So yeah, it's a friendly reminder, please watch out for bicyclists. This is a handmade muffler man statue. Not really the real deal, but it's definitely worth checking out. This guy's name is Freckles. Now, if you look closely up on that door, it'll have Michael Wallace's signature, the voice of Sheriff on Cars. And I'll be going right over there, so, which is, yeah, that's the bordello, and then that's Cars on the Route, so here we go. All right, now I'm at the Cars on the Route station, and it was once known as Tanokek Station. And there's lots to see here on this ground. It's not open today. It's usually a souvenir shop, but or a tourist information center for Kansas Route 66. But I'll go ahead and explain more as I film this. So here we go. The station dates back to 1939. It sold a regional brand of gasoline made available to the states of Kansas, Oklahoma, and Texas, which of course gave it its name. The brand's logo was a sunflower set behind a 5-pointed star. The company is now defunct. The building was at times known as Little Service Station and 4 Women on the Route. Now, 2 women I was talking to at that building I was just at, they were part of the 4 women. Well, they were 2 out of the 4 women, but they sold it to these gentlemen, and now it's called Cars on the Route because the popularity of the Cars movie, the Disney Pixar movie. And I thought there was a Hampton Hotels Save a Landmark thing here, but, and there's that Canotech sign, the one I was talking about, and there's more to it. And of course, these are old replicas of gas pumps. Loving it. And so, what does this have to do with the movie Cars? Okay. Well, right over here, Toe Tater. Now, because of copyright infringement purposes, Disney did not want them to say Tomater, but Toe Tater is right over here. In Galena, Kansas, we found a lonely old tow truck that most folks would pass by without a second glance. Our head of story, Joe Rampt, however, saw beyond its rust and broken down parts. He saw the inspiration for the character Mater, which, if you guys saw the movie Cars, is voiced by Larry the Cable Guy. He was perfect for that role, by the way. But anyway, Joe gave Mater his warmth, his sense of fun, his humble and generous spirit, and his capacity to see and bring out the best in others. And this was by Pixar's John Lasseter, who was doing the research for this movie, and this was one of the towns, of course, that they stopped in. So the story behind this truck is it was a boom truck which was used to lift a gear boom from the mine shafts near Galena, which, by the way, is a mining town like Joplin and all the others, but they were only made from 1941 to 1952 before being replaced by the R series. This is a 1951 L series. And then I'll go ahead and show you what else is around here. This building right over here was at one time a bordello. I know. But it's not being used now, but it has been restored, according to that lady. It was back in 2014 it all happened. But that building has been there since the 1890s. Yeah, there was a lot of rowdy stuff going on here in this part of the state, which is the southeastern part, but supposedly the place is haunted, and the lady was telling me they had a couple guys from the TV show Ghost Hunters, and they said that it was proven that there are at least 2 spirits inside here, and so yeah, I do not want to go in there. Maybe if I was with somebody, but I'm not really quite sure how it got haunted, but it's I did read somewhere where somebody was murdered in there, but I'm sure it's going to be used for great purposes. Alright, well, thank you so much for tuning into this episode of Historically Marked. I am Jason in Galena, Kansas, off of Cars on the Route. And thanks again for watching this episode. Stay tuned for more Route 66 episodes. I am Jason, signing off.